Hello and welcome. I'm Madhas Gopalakrishnan and you're joining us on our continuing coverage as far as the second phase of polls are concerned. 88 seats that are up for grabs and the focus on the battle in South India that's being keenly watched. Kerala in particular is grabbing the national attention. All 20 parliamentary seats of Kerala are voting today. In the second phase of Lok Sabha elections, the southern state will witness a fierce contest in several constituencies, with many heavyweights, including union ministers in the fray. All eyes will be on the Wayanad constituency, from where sitting Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi is in the fighting ring again, crossing swords with CPI's Annie Raja and Kerala BJP chief K. Surendran. Rahul had won the constituency with a margin of over 4 lakh votes. The victory margin, which is the highest ever for any Lok Sabha constituency in Kerala. While left parties in Congress have always been the dominant players in Kerala, the BJP, which is yet to win a Lok Sabha seat in the state, has been making consistent efforts to make inroads. In the 2019 general elections, Congress had won 15 out of the 20 seats and is hoping to repeat its stellar performance once again.
We're joined by Union Minister Muraleedharan. Sir, the second phase of voting in Kerala, and you have just casted your vote. How do you feel, sir?
See, this is a very, very significant election which decides the future of the country, and people are aware of that. They have full understanding of that. And as regards Kerala, Kerala has been benefiting from the rule of Prime Minister, the government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, many times more than, in the fact that the benefits have been many times more than what we used to receive till 2014. This will also be an opportunity for the people of Kerala to cast their opinion against the misrule of the Kerala government, which is ruling this state for the last 8 years. And when they do that, they are very clear that that should not be expressed as in favor of Congress, which is an ally of the left front government and the left parties here. So, along with Attingal and Thiruvananthapuram, many constituencies in Kerala will definitely this time opt for BJP and NDA. And Kerala will create a new history.
So, along with the voting and the confidence that the people will choose NDA, you have seen all the blame game that has been going on between the both.
Well, I'm told that the Thiruvananthapuram candidate of the Congress party, that is Shashi Tharoor, is speaking there. Let's quickly cut in and listen into what Shashi Tharoor has to say.
As a Congress candidate, at every junction, at every stop, I have repeatedly made the point that as far as I am concerned, this is an election far greater than my own future. It is about India's future. It is about changing the government in Delhi. That's what we are here to do. We are here to restore democracy, restore a faith in diversity, restore India's pluralism, and restore for the first time the country that most of us grew up in and took for granted until these 10 years have veered it in a very different direction. A country free of communalism, a country free of the kind of bitterness, hatred and unpleasant invective that has dominated our political discourse for the last few years. That's what I'm fighting for. The left claims they're also critical of the BJP, but they've never said a word against the BJP. That's the only question I was asking. Why not?
This election campaign, has it been very different from the last 3 campaigns that you have fought? Because I saw a lot of money, the kind of display that we have not seen in earlier years. Were you also forced to spend that kind of money? First of all, just tell me in general terms whether
I would never claim that we can come close to the BJP in the resources made available to our respective parties. But my party has done its best to get the message out as widely as possible. And I have travelled to every nook and cranny of the constituency, not only over the last 15 years, but also in the course of this campaign. And I believe that people have seen what we have to say. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's cut it across to our reporters who are joining us live. We have Jayalakshmi joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. We also have Shweta who's joining us from Kannur. And Imran has extensively covered the Wayanad constituency over the past few years. Rahul Gandhi, of course, will be defending the seat over there. He's in contest against Annie Raja. But first and foremost, let me take this across to Jayalakshmi. Jayalakshmi, the biggest battle perhaps in this election in Kerala is being seen as the Thiruvananthapuram seat because Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar is challenging Shashi Tharoor. And the BJP, of course, while it has had success in certain assembly segments in this parliamentary seat, has yet to win a single Lok Sabha election in that state. What are the chances that Rajiv Chandrasekhar will be able to break that jinx? And for that to happen, what is BJP really banking upon?
Certainly, Madhav, as you just said, BJP has definitely not created a history when it comes to Lok Sabha seats. But in the specifically Thiruvananthapuram constituency, we can see a lot of campaigning and promises made by the BJP candidate, especially on the fact that the politics of development, and that is the major theme that the BJP is focusing. And in fact, the candidate Rajiv Chandrasekhar has come out and said very clearly that they are not into the political war of words or the blame game that the opposition is keen on doing, and they are more trying to focus on development and employment and the new startups in the IT sector. And definitely those are the main themes that the BJP is right now focusing on. And in fact, the fact that as far as Thiruvananthapuram is concerned, as BJP party, they have a very much support for the party. As party per se, people are very supportive, and definitely they are confident that the amount of campaigning that the BJP is doing in Thiruvananthapuram, they are definitely confident about the fact that they are going to garner votes, specifically on the talks of development and jobs.
I'll come back to you for more on that, Jayalakshmi. Let me quickly cut across to Shweta, who's joining us live as well. Shweta, what's the scenario in Kannur? It's, of course, seen as a very important area, not just because of the kind of poll violence that we've been reporting in the past, but also it is the Chief Minister's area as well as that of D. Sudhakaran, who's the Chief of the KPCC. Have they cast their vote? What are the prospects there in Kannur? What are you hearing, Shweta?
Well, absolutely, Madhav. Let me quickly cut across you to the visuals. Firstly, let's look at the serpentine queue outside the polling booth. And when it comes to the poll percentage, now it's 12.63% till 9:15. Now, coming to, as you have already mentioned, Kannur being a northern Kerala constituency, it's a strong hold for LDF as well as the bastion for CM Pinarayi Vijayan. And the queue speaks for themselves. Enthusiast voters are out here. But at the same time, we do understand that it has always been, this particular constituency has always been left-leaning, but at the same time, NDA is hoping for a change, particularly targeting the new voters, newly registered youth. They are seeing a kind of change will come from them. At the same time, while we understand that KPCC, K. Sudhakaran, he also shares a strong hold out of this constituency. Now there's a tough battle, in fact, intense battle between K. Sudhakaran from UDF Congress, then there's also LDF, MB Jayaraj, and from NDA there's C. Raghunath. We'll quickly talk to some of the voters here to understand what are their pressing issues. Sir, you have come here to vote. What are the issues you're looking forward? Do you need a change, or is there any safety concerns, medical concerns, or anything about employment? And, you're here to vote. What are your issues?
English.
Sir, your issues. All right.
Okay, Shweta, while you find some voters who can speak, let's quickly go across to Imran. Imran, the big battle in this entire election in Kerala is about Wayanad. And really, it's a three-way fight over there. Surendran is the challenger. He's the state chief of the BJP. He's taking on Annie Raja of the CPI, and also at the same time will be taking on, of course, Rahul Gandhi. The big question, though, is that how will things fall out or play out there with the intense speculation of the last several days that Mr. Gandhi is also likely to contest from Amethi, something that hasn't officially been announced yet, but is likely to happen in the next few days. Imran.
Well, absolutely, Madhav. That is a crux issue, whether BJP on with that particular issue has been targeting Rahul Gandhi. In fact, Rahul Gandhi, when he started his campaign in Wayanad, he said said that Wayanad is like his family. So, latching on to it, Surendran asked if it is a family, how is it that the Rahul Gandhi also, going back to Amethi? He left his family in Amethi and then he came back to Wayanad. Then there is also speculation that he's leaving Wayanad and going back to also will be contest from Amethi. What kind of a family he has that he's been always ditching them is what Surendran leveled those allegations against Rahul Gandhi. This time the BJP with the putting Kerala State President himself as the candidate for the Wayanad has upped the notch there in Wayanad Lok Sabha constituency. In fact, they have had a massive show of strength when they during the nomination. In fact, Smriti Irani herself was there targeting the Rahul Gandhi over this particular issue and said that Rahul Gandhi has not fulfilled the promises of the Wayanad. Two crucial issues are there in Wayanad about human-animal conflict and also about the night traffic ban. Those are two issues where the people of Wayanad, despite they say that Rahul Gandhi they might vote for Rahul Gandhi, but he's let them down on these two key issues which are very central to the Wayanad people of the Wayanad Lok Sabha constituency.
Okay.
His performance in the attendance in the Lok Sabha and his performance in the debates is also people in Wayanad insist that they are not been satisfactory with the Rahul Gandhi's performance, even though he might likely win, but the victory margin might come down this time, as left has also their own ally has put up a formidable candidate. One thing, Madhav.
Yeah. Carry on, Imran. Make your point.
Yes, this is the same alliance partner has been put up against them. This election results will have a bearing on the India alliance is what I was trying to convey my point.
All right, very interesting. Of course, it has huge implications as far as the India alliance is concerned. Both Rahul Gandhi and Pinarayi Vijayan attacking each other. Of course, MLA of the left also questioning Rahul Gandhi's DNA. And let me take that question across to Tehseen Poonawalla. Tehseen, very, very interesting point being made here by Imran. There are developmental issues which are of concern. Rahul Gandhi might win, but the poll percentage is likely to come down for the Congress party, and the India alliance or the UDF in particular is what Imran is observing, and that's also likely because of the kind of high decibel fight that we've been seeing there on ground in Wayanad. How do you look at it, Tehseen? And also the question of whether Wayanad will cast its shadow over Amethi or whether Amethi has already cast its shadow over Wayanad is also a very relevant question. Tehseen.
Good morning, Madhav. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I request you if the volume can be slightly increased. I've been trying to tell the production behind, but they can't.
All right, I apologize. We'll try and fix that. Please carry on.
No, don't worry. But I've got your question. So just that all 20 seats of Kerala that go to polls today, read my lips, Madhav. It's going 20 out of 20 to the UDF and Congress. BJP and LDF are getting as many as the Prime Minister's press conferences, 0. Now, in the 88 seats that are going to the polls today, it seems like it's going to be a sweep for the India Alliance. The India Alliance is going to do extremely well. And we are now seeing that the BJP is rattled, and we're going to see even more polarization by the BJP, because after the last 102 seats and the 88 seats today, BJP will have nothing to show. Even their mission 270 might be difficult. 400 to bahut dur ki baat hai. And everywhere I went, yesterday I was all over Haryana, everywhere I went, people were just saying one slogan, जब जब भाजपा डरती है हिंदू मुसलमान करती है. So the Hindu Musalman is going to start because BJP after today is going to be rattled.
All right, let me take that across to Mr. Rajgopal. Mr. Rajgopal, that's the prediction of Tehseen Poonawalla. Incidentally, over 55 of these 88 had been won by BJP in the last 2019 Lok Sabha election. But let's talk for a moment about what's happening in Thiruvananthapuram, because that's the highest profile fight. All right, pictures coming in there of Pinarayi Vijayan, who's in fact arrived to cast his vote, or those are earlier pictures as well. Let me take you across to discuss what's happening in Thiruvananthapuram, because, very interestingly, while the UDF and NDA had both increased their vote share by about 6% and about 4% respectively, the LDF had come down by about 5% if you compare the 2014 and 2019 elections. So the BJP will be certainly hoping that the LDF and the UDF both get a huge chunk of the votes for their vote share to not just make a difference but also translate into a victory. Mr. Rajgopalan, how do you see this playing out?
Madhav, Rajiv Chandrasekhar is giving a tough fight, a good fight. I feel that Shashi Tharoor may lose also, because the contest is so fierce. And I have been watching the lips of Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, and he did not say anything about Wayanad. He forgot it. Tehseen, you must say about Wayanad. Why are you not saying that? In Kerala, I tell you, Mr. Rahul Gandhi will win only by 10,000 or 20,000 votes. Such a fight, Madam Anni Raja is giving, Surendran is giving. So therefore, it's a big fight. The BJP has reached South India. especially Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. So BJP has done extremely well as per the General Council meeting of 2022 in Hyderabad. They said look south policy.
Okay.
They are implementing it very well, and Rajiv Chandrasekhar will win. Next time, whenever Tasim Poonawalla speaks, I would look at his lips to speak about Wayanad.
Okay. There is an update coming in. In fact, from West Bengal, we're going to bring you all those breaking updates. Like to thank all our reporters as well as guests. We'll continue with on the other side of this very short break. We'll be back with more breaking news updates from on ground, where voting is currently underway for the second phase of the Lok Sabha election.